Hello everyone. In this video I want to show you how you can do gentle whole body stretches. It's summertime here in the northern hemisphere, and maybe you are on vacation or you just relaxing more than usually, or you're just taking your time to rest from resistance training. It's vitally important that you keep your body flexible and mobile so you can avoid injuries no matter what you do in your daily life. So we're gonna start from stretching the lower body first. We're gonna focus not on the specific muscles at this time, but on the body parts. So keep your legs wide apart. Inhale and just lift your right arm and stretch the whole right side. So you should feel the gentle stretch from your knee up to your hip. And then do the same for your left side. Inhale, lift your left arm and feel the stretch from your left knee all the way to your left hip, and even the waistline if you go lower. All right, and then turn your left foot outwards, bend your left knee and lift your right arm. Stretch your right side of your abdomen, then turn your right foot a little bit inwards and just stretch your right hip from the front and even your right side of your waistline. If you can go deeper, that's good. If not, that's fine. Stay where you are. And then cross your right arm across your left knee and just relax it and let the whole left side of your trunk to be stretched. And come back, and we'll do the same to the left. Turn your right foot outwards, put your right elbow, lift your left arm and feel the stretch in your left side of your hip and waist. Hold this position for 2 to 3 breaths in and out, and then cross your left arm across your right knee. Just drop it and feel the stretch from your left hip to your left side of your waist. And just keep breathing for 2 to 3 breaths in and out. And then come back. Right now we're gonna stretch the front side of the hips and the calves, the lower calves. So we're gonna stretch the right side first. Turn to the left leg forward, right back, and if you can, make a big step and push your heels down and bend your back leg a little bit and tilt your pelvis back, slightly back, so this way. And make sure the hips are level, so they're not facing to the right or to the left, they're facing forward. Okay, and if you can't push your right heel down, that's fine. Then you can keep it up a little bit and then bend your knee a little bit. Okay, and when you tilt your pelvis back and make a deeper lunge, you should feel the stretch in the front part of your hip. Particularly the front capsule of the hip is being stretched out. If you sit a lot, that's very good for you to do. And then you should also feel the stretch in your lower calf around Achilles tendon. And hold this position for about 2 to 3 breaths in and out, and then slowly come back. And now we're gonna do the same thing with the left hip. So turn to the right foot forward, left foot 45 degrees in, bend your right knee a little bit to no more than 45 degrees. And if you need to bend your left leg, you can do that. If you can't, put the heel down. Otherwise, put the heel down and try to keep your leg straight so you feel the stretch in the lower calf. Okay, face the hips forward and then tilt your pelvis back. And maybe when you tilt your pelvis back, you feel that your left heel comes up. That's good, that's okay, that's all right. Not everybody is so flexible, so you can lift it up and tilt your pelvis back and hold this position like so, and maybe gradually your heel will go down. But the idea is to keep the pelvis tilted backwards so you feel the stretch in the left hip. And hold this for about 2 to 3 breaths in and out. And then come back. And now we're going to stretch the quads. Quads are also very important muscles to stretch. They get tight really fast because they're so vital for walking, for making squats and lunges and making steps. So we do this every day no matter what, and they just get tight really fast. So kneel on your heels, and if you have a strong core, you can do this variation where you just stretch your arms forward. Again, tilt your pelvis back, which happens when you tighten your bottom. You tighten your bottom, it's tight, and the pelvis is back. And you can look forward and keep your arms in front of you and feel the stretch in the front. Now, if it's too much to hold on, then you can just go back on your arms, on your hands, and reach the ground. If you can't reach the ground, then you need yoga blocks or some support, couple towels maybe, or 3-4 books depending how thick the books are, and put your hands on the support and tighten your bottom, and the pelvis goes back, and that way you feel the stretch in the front of your thighs. And hold this for 2 to 3 breaths in and out, and then come back and repeat this couple times, because again, quads are very large, very powerful muscles that need special attention. Now we're gonna stretch the hamstrings, the muscles that are on the back side of the thighs. They're very important also for walking and going down the stairs, down the steps, down the hill, and they get tight usually from sitting a lot. So if you're someone who sits at least 8 hours a day, this is for you. So just kneel on your left heel with your left hip and stretch your right leg in front of you and keep your foot up straight and just move forward with the body. Keep your lower back neutral. Don't round it. This is wrong and this is correct. And look up straight. And sometimes people are so tight that they may need some yoga blocks, or they may need to put some extra cushioning under the hamstring. So if you're at home, you can do that. If you're somewhere else, just do what you can. And the more you move forward, obviously, the more stretch in the hamstring, but play around your level of flexibility around your own level of your conditioning. So you have to really go with the flow and keep breathing and hold this for about 2 to 3 breaths in and out. And repeat this to your other leg, other thigh. Again, kneel on your right heel and stretch your left leg in front of you and put your hands on the floor. If you can't reach the floor, maybe you're so tight that you need yoga blocks, books, or extra towels to support yourself. But generally, most people are able to reach at least halfway through the motion. And hold this for about 2 to 3 breaths. Keep your lower back neutral, don't round it. Look up straight. And if you relax more and more, then you can go forward. And hold this for about 2 to 3 breaths in and out. Make sure you're not overstretching. And overstretching happens when the muscle starts resisting, like a rope, starts being tight, rigid, and even shaking sometimes. So that's a sign that you're going against the barrier, and it's better if you just back up a little bit. Now we're gonna stretch the inner thighs. So inner thighs also, they get tight if you sit with your crossed legs a lot, or if you're a runner, you like to run, or you play football. All these activities really tighten the inner thighs. So kneel on your left knee and just stretch your leg to the right. And if you can reach the floor, that's good. If you can't, then you need a support, a yoga block or a couple books. And feel the stretch in the inner thigh. If you don't, you can go further away from your body. So really feel your level of flexibility where you feel the stretch. And hold this for about 2 to 3 breaths in and out. Make sure you're not rounding your lower back and you're not overarching your lower back. So you're not compensating anything. We're focusing on the inner thigh. So hold this for about 2 to 3 breaths in and out. And with every breath, focus on that area of the body and feel how it sinks down and allows you to do more without doing much. And maybe you can just go deeper on your arms, bend your elbows a little bit, and hold this. Okay? And then we're gonna repeat this to the other side. Same thing. Kneel on your right knee. Stretch your left leg to the side. Put your hands on the floor or on the support and allow the left inner thigh to drop and sink down into the floor. And don't forget your lower back again. Don't overarch it or don't over round it. And just keep breathing. And allow it to soften. And if your body allows to bend your elbows, you can do that and feel more stretch in your left inner thigh. And the last very important part is your bottom to be stretched. No matter what you do, you may be sitting or you may be walking a lot. It usually gets tight towards the end of the day. And healthy bottom muscles, and there's a lot of them, such as glutes, for example, are large, very important for standing, for walking, for being upright. So just sit down on the floor, bend your left leg in front of you, and cross your right, and make sure that your right hip is not really hiking. It's not really up in the air too much. And the best if you can keep your both hips on the floor, both sitting bones on the floor, and just try to pull your left, try to pull your right knee towards the left shoulder. And also don't forget to keep your lower back straight, so you're not rounding it. You're also not overarching it. And hold this position for about 2 to 3 breaths in and out by feeling the stretch in the bottom, in the right side of your bottom. All right, and repeat this to the other side. Bend your right leg in front of you, left across, both sitting bones on the floor, and push your left knee towards the right shoulder, and keep your lower back straight, look up straight, and keep breathing for about 2 to 3 breaths in and out. And uncross your legs. Now we're gonna stretch the upper body. So you can do it in a sitting position on the chair, or on the bolster on the bench, or just sitting on your heels. So just inhale and clasp your hands and put them outwards, and stretch yourself up into the sky, and feel the stretch in the whole front of the body and in your upper back and your arms. Hold this for about 2 to 3 breaths in and out. And just feel how your body elongates. And then release. The other stretch is for the whole upper back and your outside of your arms. So inhale, clasp your hands and put them outwards, and then round your upper back. Feel the stretch in the upper back, your arms, and hold this position for about 2 to 3 breaths in and out. And relax. Inhale and exhale. And the last stretch is specifically for the triceps and scapular stabilizers. So these muscles get also very tight if we are stressed out. We sit a lot in front of the screens, or we drive a lot, or we cook and chop the veggies standing, or carry heavy backpacks, things like that. So just inhale and cross your elbows in front of you, and try to move them forward and slightly down. And then you should feel as if the area between the shoulder blades are opening. and the triceps are being stretched out. And hold this for about 2 to 3 breaths in and out. And then uncross your arms, inhale, exhale, then cross them differently than you did before. And again, elbows forward and slightly down, chin down, and hold this for about 2 to 3 breaths in and out, allowing to soften the area between the shoulder blades. And uncross them, inhale and exhale. So this was a gentle whole body stretch routine that you can do and actually should be doing every day if you're off your regular routines. You still have to keep your body mobile and flexible and healthy. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, you can do so now, so you can get the weekly videos on how to keep your body moving, how to stay healthy, and how to live pain-free. I am also doing private sessions, and if you need more guidance, you can contact me through my website. The link is in the description box below this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the other videos. Bye-bye.